How you feel, baby?
Feel wet. Feel wet and cold, but we're gonna get there.
Hey everybody, this is Magical Mustache Man, John and Kyle, and today we are at ESPN World of Sports picking up our bib for the half marathon.
It is marathon weekend here in Orlando, here at Disney World Resort, and we are so excited. We are running the half marathon tomorrow morning. Starts very early, and we've done some Run Disney events, and we thought it'd be really fun to bring you along for this whole process because Run Disney is a really fun part of visiting the Disney parks. It happens both at Walt Disney World and at Disneyland, and we're going to go over how you sign up for a race, how you train for a race, pick up your bib, everything. So today we're at Wide World of Sports Complex, which is on Walt Disney World property, to pick up our bibs. So you have to pick up your bib before you're able to race, and so all of that happens here. So during this process, you pick up your bibs, you get your race shirts, and there's also a whole expo full of vendors with tons of like running equipment, shoes, recovery stuff. You can lay in a chair and get those compression leggings on. We did that last year. It was awesome. And then they have an entire merch stadium. Like the whole stadium is full of merch that you can pick up. And so we're going to take you along through this process today. But before we get started, let's talk about what Run Disney is. So Run Disney is not, it's obviously affiliated with Walt Disney World. It's not specifically like run by Disney World. It's a separate entity within the Disney company. But they run, so as of right now, 6 events a year, 4 at Walt Disney World and 2 at Disney. So there is the Wine and Dine, which is a half marathon, and I believe maybe a 5K and a 10K, which is usually in November during Food and Wine at Epcot. There is Marathon Weekend, which is the weekend we're at, which is a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon. That's always in January. There is the Princess Half Marathon, which is in February, and then Springtime Surprise, which is in April. Those are all at Walt Disney World. And then Disneyland does the Disneyland Half Marathon and a Halloween Half Marathon. Yeah. So 6 events across the country, and then each of those you can do different challenges on top of it, right? So you could do the most kind of infamous one is Dopey, which is Marathon Weekend. So it's a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and marathon. You run all 4 races, 4 days in a row, almost 50 miles combined. We did a challenge last year.
So this will be my 3rd race. This will be Kyle's 4th race. The first race I did was like a 10K, 10 miler. The second race I did was the 5K, 10K, 10 miler. Which was the Springtime Surprise challenge. And this year we're doing the half marathon. So we've been doing some training, not really consistent, but we're gonna do our best and get a decent time, or at least just make it to the finish line.
We're gonna get across the finish line. That is all we were shooting for this year. I've been dealing with some plantar fasciitis. That's kind of limited my running. Obviously training during the holidays can be challenging, but we are considering doing the full marathon next year because we've always wanted to do it. And with the full marathon, you get to run through all 4 parks. So that's a really unique perk about Run Disney. So I would say it is not a race to PR by any means. There are a ton of people of very different levels that are on the course. It's not a speed course by any means, but really the benefit is you get all of the Disney magic plus getting to run a race. So in addition to, all of the theming of, Run Disney and all the, outfits have characters on it, you get to see characters during your run. You can actually stop and take pictures with characters during your run. You get to run through the theme parks while they're closed to the public. So on the 10 miler, which we've done twice now, you get to run through Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Tomorrow for the half marathon, we get to run through Epcot and Magic Kingdom. It's gonna be our first time running through Magic Kingdom. And when you do the full marathon, you run through all 4 theme parks. And when I was much younger, this is like 15 years ago, I ran my first half marathon, which was at Disneyland when I lived in California, and you got to run through both parks, Angels Stadium and around the Honda Center, which is where the Ducks play. So that was pretty cool too.
All right, well, follow us along while we go check out some merch, check out some stuff around the expo. And
we're gonna head to the expo next, I think, because we got our bibs. So next is the expo to get our shirts and some swag maybe.
All right, well, see you then. So we're gonna buy bib magnets because
I hate trying to get it to line up with the safety pins that they give you. It always looks all bunched up and weird. So I want to try the magnets this time. So
and these are the magnets. These are pretty cute. I think I'm gonna get this castle one here. That's pretty cute. It has like the magic castle on here. All right, so this is the half marathon shirt that they give you, when you purchase your admission to the run.
Yes, so it comes with your registration. So for every race, there's a shirt, and then if you do a challenge, you get every shirt for each individual race and a challenge race.
But let me see that.
I think for Dopey, you get like 6 shirts because you do 4 races. You get the Goofy race and a half and the Dopey one.
That is ridiculous.
And you get medals for all of those as well.
Let me see that shirt real close. Oh, I love Donald, by the way.
It's super cute.
Yes. All right, we are at the shop. And if you didn't get your items on Wednesday, well, good luck because most of the items are sold out.
There's still a good amount of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after the expo, which is like all external vendors, then there is the Run Disney merch shop, which like literally is filling an entire stadium right now. For each of the races, Run Disney stuff, it is awesome. On the first day, they do a virtual queue because it is absolutely crazy. We actually came on the first day to get our bibs, and we saw the line of cars and we turned around because we knew we could come back on Friday because we just need our half marathon. Half marathon bib, which we knew we could get like the day before the half marathon, which is tomorrow, Saturday. So we did that because that was crazy.
That was crazy. The line was at the third parking lot. I didn't know there was a third parking lot.
We didn't know, yeah, there was like grass parking. Now, one thing to point out, so if you're staying on property for the race, absolutely awesome option, dude. There are buses from all of the resorts to the expo, so you can go pick up your bib, do all this, go back after your race if you want to get taped or massaged or buy some extra merch. And then from your hotel or resort, there is buses to the race. So before we moved here, we did the Springtime Surprise Weekend. We stayed at the Swan Reserve and took a bus directly to the drop-off that morning. Last year, we lived here, so we drove 4 days in a row.
4. No,
Four?
3.
3 days in a row. Had to be here at 4 a.m. That was rough. And walk all the way across the Epcot parking lot to get to the race. And then after the race, walk all the way back, which was even more painful, as you can imagine. And we will be driving tomorrow morning, which we will show you as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's time to just buy a couple things and get some rest because the race is in less than 12 hours. The race is in 12 hours.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Oh, it is raining hard. Hey everybody, we're here at the race finally. It is 4 a.m. We've been up since 2:30 a.m. We probably had like 4 or 5 hours sleep. We had to go to sleep like around 8 in the morning. I mean 8 and 9, 8 at night. So we're a little sleep deprived. So we are excited. We are ready. It is raining and it's not cold though. So that's a good sign. I am pumped up. I had like 2 cups of coffee. I am ready to run this half marathon.
You are very energetic right now. Yeah, it is. It's raining a little bit, which kind of sucks. So the road's gonna be a little wet. People are gonna slip. So it's gonna be a little slow to start. But overall, I mean, I'm glad that it's not 40 degrees. It's like 60 something, which is a much better temperature to be running in. Though I do wish it was dry right now. But yeah, we're gonna walk over to the corrals and start getting set up. We'll try to record as much as we can with the rain and give you guys some more details. But super excited for this half marathon this morning.
All right, guys. All right, we are at the beginning of the race. It is still raining, so I will be using my phone camera for now. People are hiding under shelter, and it's a little chaotic, just a little bit. But I'm fine.
I'm gonna be this wet when I'm sweating anyway. Let's be honest.
I mean, I'm gonna be sweaty regardless and be wet, but yeah, I am ready to run this. I'm ready to warm up because I'm getting a little chilly. How you feel, baby?
Feel wet. Feel wet and cold, but we're gonna get there.
All right, the rain has finally cooled down, fall down, and now we're just soaked, cold, and waiting for the race to start.
We're in a group of 15,000 people waiting to start this race. You get separated into corrals based on your speed. We're in Corral E. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let's do this in 3, 2, 1,
How you feeling? We're about to start.
Still cold.
At least it's
a little drier.
Yeah, at least it's not raining no more. It's all good. And 5:30.
We should be off by 5:45.
All right.
Hopefully.
Good to see you, Team Force over there as well. See, I see your sign, Team Force. I realize you're holding it above your head simply to prevent the rain. Which, 2, 1,
Stephanie right there running through breast cancer so
All right, we're already at the
Almost
2 mile
miles.
point. I'm already sweating. It's very humid.
The first couple miles is real tight. There's so many people and it's pretty narrow. It starts to open up now. We're on World Drive headed to Magic Kingdom. Ready to keep going.
Woo, I almost twisted my ankle. All right, guys. Well, I gotta keep my eyes on the road. I'll see you guys later.
Welcome, winners. All right.
Woo! All right, we're in Magic Kingdom.
First time running Magic Kingdom. It's awesome.
Woo!
Down Main Street, USA.
My knees are broken, and it's like mile 5.3. So help me, please.
We are on Main Street, USA. The energy is so amazing. We're almost halfway. First time running Magic Kingdom. This is so awesome. All right, you ready to keep going?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so running through Magic Kingdom is not that bad. There's a couple bottlenecks
A
there.
lot more space than
Yeah, Epcot for sure.
from Grand Floridian over here. That was pretty tight.
Yeah, but the electric water parade was really fun.
Yeah, that was cool. I was not expecting to see that this morning.
So, all right, we are
In Liberty Square,
yeah.
and we're gonna run through Fantasyland, and then we're gonna run through the castle right at mile 6, and then head back to Epcot.
All right, mile 6.
Photo pass coming up, and then you're going to.
Okay, so we made it to Tomorrowland. I really wish I was on the People Mover
I
to
could
the
be
finish
moved
line.
by a machine right now for sure.
So, mile 6.
10Ks in the books. We're about to exit Tomorrowland by the Carousel of Progress and head back to Epcot.
Almost
We
there.
got this.
All right, mile 12.
Wait.
There we go.
These ideas with others in the dream.
I'm dead. So just one more mile and that's it. We make it. All right, I just finished the race. My body is utterly destroyed, and I need to get iced up. I am destroyed. Why did I do this? All right, once you're done with the race, you get yourself ice at the aid station, or get yourself some treats, get yourself a drink, get yourself a banana. But it's really important to do some self-care and stretch before you continue walking to your vehicle, because you're gonna hurt yourself. So, Lordy.
All right, we have done it. We have completed 13.1 miles for the half marathon, and we are both destroyed.
but before, I just want to show you
How cute this medal is.
this medal is so cute, and it jiggles.
There's usually some like moving part on the Disney medals, at least like the longer ones, which is super adorable. I mean, it was a really hard race. We did not train as much as we had hoped for a number of reasons, and coming in with some kind of injuries makes it harder, but we did it.
We did it. I know I mentioned I was going to do the full marathon. Ain't no way I'm going to do the full marathon. I know my physical limitations, and a half marathon was fine. It was the perfect amount of miles for me to feel great.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe with appropriate cross training and strength training and all of that, like, interestingly, what ended up being like my biggest limitation was my hip flexors cramping, and there's such small muscles that building strength there is going to be important. Anyway, but the Run Disney experience is fantastic. As you saw throughout the video, there were tons of characters out. There's people in costumes. The energy is amazing. It is just such a wonderful experience. And I really enjoyed running through Magic Kingdom, which was the first time we'd ever gotten to do that. For the 10 miler, you run through Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So running through Magic Kingdom was quite magical.
That was so amazing. I thought it was going to be kind of lame. Like, oh, it's Magic Kingdom, it's whatever. But it was like still dark. There's lights. They had a parade. But for Epcot, it was kind of like...
It was a very small part.
It was a very small part.
Yeah. which is fine.
Yeah,
Honestly, I was just so glad we close to the end. But yeah, so it was great. I really don't have anything else to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely, if you are a runner or thinking about a runner, becoming a runner or a jogger or a walker, definitely consider a Run Disney event. They are so fun. It's a really great experience, really awesome to do with other people as well if you get the opportunity. And what's more magical than running through Walt Disney World if you have to run.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.